Hello and welcome to our Solidum Lawyers channel. Today we're going to clear up doubts about the basic rights of workers in Ecuador. Stay with us and empower yourself with vital information for you. In our country, the labor dynamic is governed by principles of justice and equity defined in the Labor Code and the relevant provisions of the Civil Code. These laws are designed to protect not only the livelihood of citizens but also their intrinsic rights as contributors to the economic and social fabric of Ecuador. The most recent reform of the Labor Code highlights a renewed commitment to modernizing and adapting legislation to the current realities of the labor market. This legislative effort comprehensively contemplates the varied forms of employment that have emerged, recognizing the need to provide protection and clarity to each worker, regardless of their sector or mode of contracting. We will delve into how work contracts are established and regulated, what the expectations of a fair workday are, and how employees' effort should be adequately compensated. Additionally, we will discuss safety guarantees at work and the indispensable role of social contributions in a structure of labor benefits. Understanding these rights is fundamental for any employee or former employee who seeks to be informed about their guarantees and obligations. It is our mission and responsibility as legal advisors not only to inform but to empower each individual with the knowledge of what rightly corresponds to them for their work. Stay with us to explore these essential issues and ensure that your work experience in Ecuador is grounded in the rights that are inherently yours by law. Ecuadorian labor legislation is designed to protect the rights of workers, promoting fair and equitable labor relations. There are various types of contracts, each designed for specific situations, ensuring flexibility for both employers and employees within a legal framework that secures the fundamental rights of the parties involved. One of the fundamental contracts is the indefinite term contract, which does not have a predetermined conclusion date, establishing a permanent and stable work relationship unless terminated for legally established causes. Eventual, occasional, and seasonal contracts are designed to meet the employer's temporary needs. Eventual contracts address circumstantial demands such as the replacement of absent personnel, while occasional ones respond to non-habitual emerging needs. Seasonal contracts are for jobs that, for their nature, are only performed at certain times of the year. The fixed work contract focuses on carrying out a specific job, concluding once the work is finished. This type of contract is ideal for projects with a clear objective and end. Telework, recently incorporated, reflects the legislation's adaptation to the new work modalities, allowing work to be performed remotely using information and communication technologies. Regardless of the type of contract, it is fundamental that they are formalized in writing, clearly detailing the working conditions, remuneration, and duration of the contract. This not only guarantees transparency and mutual understanding, but also protects the rights of both parties in case of disputes. The diversity of contracts in Ecuador reflects the country's commitment to protecting labor rights, while offering employers the necessary flexibility to adapt to the changing needs of the market. It is vital that both workers and employers understand these modalities to ensure fruitful and lawful labor relations. The working day, that period during which a worker is at their employer's disposal to provide their services, is an essential concept in Ecuadorian labor legislation. By definition, the regular working day cannot exceed 8 hours daily or 40 hours weekly, thus establishing a balance between labor demands and the worker's well-being. This regulation is designed to protect health and allow adequate rest and recreation time for employees underscores the importance of maintaining a healthy work-life balance. However, The legal framework also recognizes the need for flexibility in certain circumstances, allowing work modalities adapted to the specific needs of the industry and the worker. This includes the possibility of extending or modifying these hours through special agreements, as long as the established maximum limits are respected and workers are adequately compensated for overtime in accordance with the law. It is crucial to highlight that any working arrangement involving extending the day beyond the ordinary must strictly comply with established regulation, guaranteeing workers' rights to fair treatment and safe and healthy work conditions. Additionally, the Labor Code establishes specific safeguards to ensure that these rights are respected, providing a legal framework that protects both the employee and employer. This balance between flexibility and protection underlines the legislator's intention to adapt to the changing realities of the labor market, while maintaining an unwavering commitment to the fundamental rights of workers. The working day, then, it is not just a number of hours, it is a reflection of a labor policy that seeks to balance efficiency and well-being, ensuring that work is always a means towards personal and professional development, not an end in itself. Absolutely, every working in a dependent relationship must be affiliated with the Ecuadorian Social Security Institute, ES, from the very first moment of their employment. This affiliation is more than just a simple procedure, it's a gateway to a range of crucial benefits for the worker and their family. But what exactly does this entail? Well, let's talk about security and protection. For the ES, workers have access to medical care, retirement, pensions, unemployment insurance, and more. It's a comprehensive safety net that spans from health services to economic support in times of need. But it doesn't end there. Ecuadorian law stipulates that employers must register their workers with the ES from the first day of work, ensuring that every new employee is protected from the outset. Moreover, any modification in the contract, whether in salary, position, or any other significant change, must be reported to the ES. This ensures that workers' rights and benefits remain up to date with the circumstances of their employment. On the other hand, companies are obliged to clearly display the ES contribution statements, ensuring transparency and allowing workers to verify their own affiliation and contributions. This level of rigor and oversight is vital for maintaining the integrity and effectiveness of the social security system in Ecuador. Therefore, affiliation with the ES is not just a right, but also an essential component of labor relations in the country. It provides a foundation of security and support that benefits everyone, promoting a more fair and protected work environment. Workers in Ecuador are entitled to enjoy an annual vacation period and receive additional bonuses known as the 13th and 14th salaries. Ecuadorian law guarantees workers a vacation period of 15 working days per year. This time allows employees to rest and recover from the work year, contributing to their overall well-being and maintaining high productivity at work. In addition, workers receive a 13th salary, also known as the Christmas bonus, which is paid by December 24th each year. This additional salary is equivalent to 1 month's salary and is calculated based on the income received by the worker during the calendar year. The 14th salary, or school bonus, is paid by March 15 for the Coast and Galapagos regions and by August 15 for the Sierra and Amazon regions. This benefit is equal to the unified basic salary and is intended to support the educational expenses of the workers or their dependents. These provisions are designed to support the financial well-being of workers and their families, guaranteeing additional income at key times of the year. The implementation of these bonuses reflects Ecuador's commitment to labor rights and the social protection of its workers, ensuring they can enjoy periods of rest and have financial support for education and festivities. Regarding the situation of termination indemnities within the Ecuadorian legal framework, the Labor Code establishes clear guidelines what both employers and workers must follow in case of termination of the employment relationship. This regulatory framework seeks to balance the rights and duties of the involved parties, providing legal security and protection for workers against unexpected or unjustified dismissals. When a worker is dismissed, the indemnities to which they are entitled depend on several factors, including the type of employment contract, the duration of employment, and the specific circumstances of the dismissal. It's crucial to understand that these compensations are designed to protect the economic well-being of the worker, ensuring a more manageable transition to another employment opportunity. Ecuadorian legislation specifies that in the case of abrupt dismissal, the worker is entitled to receive an indemnity whose amount varies according to the length of service and the type of contract. This indemnity is calculated based on remunerations and other accrued benefits. Also considering potential salary increases the worker would have perceived if they had continued in their position. Moreover, there are specific regulations for certain types of dismissals, such as those related to workforce reduction for economic, technical, or force majeure reasons. In these cases, the Labor Code provides specific compensations and procedures that must be followed to ensure a fair and transparent process. It's important to highlight that the legal framework also protects against unjustified dismissals, prohibiting dismissal for reasons of discrimination, pregnancy, or union affiliation, among others. In such situations, in addition to indemnity, the worker may have the right to reinstatement in their job or to additional compensations. In summary, the termination indemnity system in Ecuador is designed to ensure that dismissed workers receive fair compensation reflecting their contribution to the company and allowing them to face the labor transition period with greater economic security. This approach reflects the country's commitment to the protection of labor rights and the promotion of stable and equitable labor relations. Today, we have addressed fundamental aspects of labor rights in Ecuador, focusing on the obligations of employers and workers, working hours, affiliation with the ES, vacations, bonuses, and severance indemnities. But this is just the tip of the iceberg in terms of what our labor legislation encompasses. Let's remember that the protection of labor rights is not limited to these points. It also covers topics such as youth employment, where the aim is to promote decent employment for young people, establishing a framework that promotes their fair and equitable inclusion in the labor market. Likewise, Ecuadorian legislation places particular emphasis on labor inclusion of people with disabilities, ensuring they are provided with job opportunities suitable for their abilities. Moreover, it is crucial to highlight the importance of telework, a modality that has gained relevance in recent times. Our law provides a framework for this form of employment to develop under conditions that benefit both employers and employees, ensuring the rights and duties of both parties. The Labor Code of Ecuador also regulates in detail the conditions of safety and health at work, ensuring that employers provide a safe and healthy environment for all their workers. Remember, being informed is your greatest right and responsibility. And in Solidum Lawyers, we are committed to advising you in all your legal docs, helping you navigate the vast sea of Ecuadorian labor legislation. If you have found this content useful, we invite you to subscribe, comment, and share this video. Your interaction helps us continue producing quality informational material. And if you have more questions or need a specialized advice, do not hesitate to contact us. Until next time.